I'm Jane Seward, a literacy consultant with ESDAC. Together with Michelle Rivas, we've created a brand new deck that's a sequel, if you will, to Shark Snack 1. This one is Shark Snack 2, and we really thought we had a great idea in mind when we created this particular deck. I'm going to remind everyone that Shark Snack 1, that deck, it had several tasks, but the tasks all revolved around using the deck that the cards only had three sounds, all right, and that was represented by 3 Alconan boxes, all right. And in Shark Snack 1, as well as this particular deck, we also included a few word cards, and that's part of another task. We won't use the word cards in this task when we demonstrate it, but tell them a little bit about why we have a few word cards and not just all picture cards.
There are word cards because some of the words were very difficult to find pictures for.
Such as?
Streak, squeak,
Okay.
quick.
Oh, now I just noticed something else. I noticed 2 different colored frames.
To make the cards sortable by 4 and 5 sound words. Same with the Alconan boxes.
Right. So the red frame cards have 4 Alconan boxes.
And
the blue frame
are 5.
had 5. So if I, as a teacher, if I didn't feel like my students were ready for 5 sound words, that they were not phonologically there, I could pull those aside, not use those. Or I can make a nice mixture of them. They're going to see us use a mixture. This happens to be task 2. We demonstrated in our Shark Snack 1 video we demonstrated task 1, but this is task 2. And they're going to notice us using what we call sorting mats. We'll explain a little bit of that as we go. We also have our accountability sheets ready. And how about if I start? I've drawn a picture of mask. I know mask has 4 sounds. I'll lay that between us. You write, I'll write, thinking about what we know, because this is what students have to think about. In other words, remember our choices were, for the k sound at the end, was either K or CK. So we both have to think about what we know, and we're going to write it ourselves. Then we'll compare. Okay, so what'd you get? Okay, we spelled it correctly. I should verbalize. We had a 1-letter vowel, but we already had a protector letter.
Right.
So we don't need CK. We can spell it with a K. All right, once you go next.
It goes up here.
Oh, yes, and we're going to put that on our pink. So we'll just do a little sorting task. Here's what this one partially is about.
I've drawn snack.
Okay. We know from the Alconan boxes there are how many sounds?
4 sounds.
4 sounds. All right, so we both have to, okay, don't give me too much help. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and write mine where I think it goes. And let's confer. And we both put it under the pattern of black because we had a one short vowel. So we needed protector C. We spelled it with a CK. So great. Let's do another one. Oh, my turn. Okay. Oh, I drew junk. And again, I'll remind everyone we have a card key till everyone is really certain about the pictures. But this is junk. All right. And okay, and we had a short vowel, but we already had a protector letter, and we only need it with a K.
Okay.
Now, I want to go ahead and remind everyone something that we may not have been aware of, and it's actually where speech pathologists really thank us for getting more into the world of sound with our students. But if I were to go back and think about those Alconan boxes and the sounds in that word, the sounds are actually j, k. Now, we know we spell the sound with an ng, all right? But it just so happens that in the middle of the word, we wouldn't use the ng. Did you know that? Yeah, you just know how to spell the word junk. We wouldn't use the ng. That only comes at the end of a word. So we're only going to use the letter N to spell the k sound. Or excuse me, to spell the sound before it ends with the k. So all it means is we don't need our protector
Right.
C. But I think teachers might be interested in reminding their kids about that we even though they heard the sound, they only spelled it with the letter N because we don't see NG unless it's the end of the word. It's just,
Oh,
you know what?
okay,
It's just the
okay.
pattern of our language. It's the
Okay.
way English language works. And I think, again, our speech pathologists are very happy with us when we get more into world of sound, but then talk about how those sounds are spelled. It just helps kids to know how the English language works, how it's patterned. So anyway, that goes on our pink square. So kind of see how many we get here. Okay, your turn.
I have the word click.
Okay, 4 sounds?
Yes, 4 sounds.
All right. Where'd you put it? What pattern?
CK because of the single vowel.
The short
sound.
vowel?
Short vowel sound.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, great.
And it goes here.
All right. The idea behind sorting, number one, it's fun for kids, but you know they like to at the end be able to say, you know, I had so many here, I had quite a few cards here. Sometimes one pattern really outweighs the other one by a lot of words. It sometimes helps too to let them know how the English language works. Okay, I think it was my turn. Okay, I drew bunk. Oh, I think we talked about that already. This is another good. I'm glad I actually got that next because it allows us to think about it again. We heard the sound, but we only spelled it
Yep.
with the letter N because and it goes in our pattern with spelling the K sound with a K and not a CK. All right, we have a few more. Let's go ahead. We can do these pretty quickly.
The card is milk.
4 sounds?
Yes, 4 sounds.
Okay, compare. This is another one of those that it had a short vowel, but it already had a letter that protects the short vowel with the letter L, so we put it in that pattern. All right. Again, spelling's
Yes.
all about patterns. My turn. Ooh, strike. Strike.
5 sounds.
5 sounds. All right. So I'm thinking strike. Okay, let's spell. See if there's anything here that we might want to talk about. Okay, well, number one, I happen to know that the vowel sound there is long. I. So there wouldn't be any reason that I would need the CK because those are only for short vowels.
Gotcha.
All right, so in other words, did you spell it with a CK?
No.
I only spelled it with a K, so
Okay.
we're good there. All right. Hey, we're getting quite a few on our pink. All right, your turn.
And the card is stuck.
How many sounds? Just
4.
4. Okay. Tell me why. We agree because, oh, I think you just added.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No issue. Okay. Well, I can do it.
You
Hey,
do it.
I'm glad you made a mistake.
Yes.
Yeah, we hardly ever, as an adult, we hardly ever accidentally make a mistake. So that's great. 4 sounds. St, k. I have a short vowel.
Yes,
Needed CK.
CK.
All right, and we get to put it over
Okay.
here. All right. What do we have here? Oh, track. 4 sounds. I think everybody knows where that goes. We don't have to. Okay, we had a short vowel. Let's see what we had.
Yes. Truck.
Truck. Okay, same thing there.
Yep.
Okay, so as everyone can see, we have a variety. We have a variety of vowel sounds. We have a variety of consonant sounds. Students are not only in the world of sound with the Elkonin boxes, thinking about the sounds in the word, they're also in the world of phonics where they're spelling those sounds. Helps with word recognition, helps a lot with spelling, all right? Because how much can everyone see that we have verbalized
Yes.
this guide? We've talked a lot about it. That's what our students are going to do. When we teach that to them and then we have expectations that they verbalize with each other, kids just go away from these type of stations having a much deeper knowledge
Yes.
about how words work. It isn't necessarily about the number of words we did just now.
Yes.
I mean, we did what, 10 words?
Yes.
it was the language. It was our language. It was the verbalization of the spelling guides that I think made this really an important station for kids to visit. So
You can find these cards at essdk.me/lit learn.